Let's have a look at the third common assessment. Here is an overview and a look at the reading and writing tasks. Like the second common assessment, this will be taken on edgeelastic.com. More on that in a little bit. The exam is going to have 3 sections: reading, multiple choice, and writing. You'll have 3 full classes to take the exam. Here's the pacing. Day 1, complete the reading and the multiple choice. If you finish that in day 1 and you still have time, then yes, absolutely keep working and move on to the next stuff in the test. Day 2 is all about completing your essay plan and beginning writing the essay itself. And then day 3 is about finishing the essay. This is an overall look at the pacing for the exam. Let's see more on day 1. That's reading and multiple choice. For the reading, you will reread an excerpt from American Born Chinese as well as an excerpt from another one of Gene Yang's graphic novels. There are 8 multiple choice questions based on those reading passages. What's the focus for the multiple choice? The focus, it's point of view and theme. Let's remind ourselves of what point of view means. Point of view means the perspective or voice from which a story is told. For the purposes of a test, remind yourself of these steps. First, identify the narrative perspective, right? Is it first? Is it second? Is it third? Next, you'd ask yourself, what do I learn about the character's feelings or outlook based on that perspective? Because remember, for test questions, point of view is really asking, what are the character feelings, perspectives, outlooks that you're given access to? So let's look at an example here. You might get a question like this. How is Jin's point of view different from Amelia's on pages 101 to 105? Think to yourself, look at the bubble right there. What character feelings are revealed through the narrative perspective? This story right here, it's told through third person. I have access to both what Jin and Amelia are experiencing. I know Jin thinks Amelia agrees to date him because of his changed appearance, when in actuality, we know that Amelia dates him not because of that, but because she learns he's kind-hearted. We'll practice these questions in just a moment to get warmed up for the exam. What about theme? Remember, theme means a universal message that the author is giving us, the reader. Think to yourself, how has the main character changed? What lesson did they learn? Ask yourself, how was the conflict resolved or settled? These are good thinking questions because these are the ways in which authors give messages. Again, it's a universal message. That means a theme is a statement that applies to more than just this one book. It's a universal message that you could take and apply to your life. What message is the author giving you, the reader? And last thing I'll share is that for a lot of the multiple choice questions, they'll look something like this. You'll be asked to give answer choices that are pictures. So here's an example. You might get a question like, which panel best shows the Monkey King's desire to change his identity and fit in? Look at your choices, A, B, and C. You need to pick a choice that's a picture. The answer here is B, the middle picture, right? You see that the Monkey King insisted all the other monkeys wear shoes. That's because he was rejected after the party and he wanted to change his identity and be more like those who rejected him. We're going to practice these types of questions tomorrow, but I wanted to preview this for you now that you'll have multiple choice questions where the answer choices are pictures. All right, we're going to talk more about some of the other test components. Thanks for taking a look at day 1 material with me.